Good morning, beautiful people, coming to you live. Now, this video is for people who, if negotiations are scary for you, if you get anxiety before going into a negotiation, then I want to give you a simple, effective strategy that's easy for you to remember, that you can use throughout your life to come out ahead in your negotiations. Now, where's this coming from? I'm working with a client and she's a successful businesswoman, and she just hired me to help her strategize for an important negotiation. And she just wants to build a team of people who are going to help her succeed. And it just made me realize that no matter how much success we've had in our life, we can all get better at negotiation. And that goes for all of us. So if you're watching and you want to get better at negotiations, I want to give you a simple, easy strategy. And my goal is that the strategy would be something that you feel good about. And again, that it's easy and simple and that you can remember it. So what is the strategy? Here's the 4 parts to the strategy. Going into your negotiations, you can be nice, retaliatory, forgiving, and transparent. Nice, retaliatory, forgiving, and transparent. Those are the 4 elements of the strategy. Now, I'll talk to you about what that means, but here's where it's coming from. Back in around 1980, a gent by the name of Axelrod, he put together some tournaments, and he wanted to test negotiation strategies and see which one was the best. So he put together this tournament, and he had students from around from a bunch of different schools put together programs, basically a set of rules that the program would follow throughout the negotiation. And the negotiation that they did was based on the prisoner's dilemma. If you don't know the prisoner's dilemma, it'll take too long to explain it here. So just go ahead and look up the prisoner's dilemma. But so in the first negotiation, the program that won was a very simple program called tit for tat. And tit for tat's 4 premises were that it was nice, retaliatory, forgiving, and transparent. So what does that mean? Basically, in the prisoner's dilemma, you're in a situation where you're in a room, the other party is also in another room, and you're being interrogated. You don't know what each other are saying, and you have to decide whether you are going to talk or whether you're going to stay silent. And based on what you do and the other party does, then you come out ahead. So very simple. And what does tit for tat do? What does tit for tat do in the negotiation? Well, the first thing is that tit for tat starts out nice. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to make a move that is going to help you come out ahead. You, the other party, come out ahead. And tit for tat does that. So it's going to start out nice, doing something that's good for the other party. But if the other party responds by doing something that is mean and self-interested, then tit for tat's going to retaliate. It's going to say, hey, you're mean, I'm going to be mean right back at you. Now, here's the other element of it, though, is that tit for tat says, I'll be forgiving. So if you want to switch back to being nice, then I will switch back to being nice and collaborative with you. And the 4th element is that tit for tat is transparent. So he says, hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm telling you right up front, this is what I'm going to do. I will start out nice. If you're mean, I'm going to be mean right back at you. If you want to switch back to being nice, I will forgive and I'll go back to being nice. And I'm being completely transparent that this is what I am going to do. So tit for tat won the first year of the competition. And what was really amazing is that all these other students had come up with, a bunch of different programs, some that were very complicated, and the simple tit for tat program was the one that won the first year. Guess which program won the second year of the same competition after everybody had already witnessed tit for tat win the first year? Tit for tat won the second year as well. That program, that simple program, nice, retaliatory, forgiving, and transparent, that simple program won the first 2 years of the tournament. And, what does it go to say? Are you going to win every negotiation with that strategy? No, absolutely not. You're not going to win every negotiation. Some will come out very bad. But overall, if you take that strategy throughout your life, you're doing dozens of negotiations every year that we're not even thinking about all the negotiations that we're doing. Like when somebody stops us going into a concert because we brought a backpack, and we have to explain to that person, no, you need to let me in. You're in a little negotiation there. Or if you are, negotiating the price of a car or whatever it is that you're negotiating, or negotiating a schedule or your salary at work. All these are negotiations that we do throughout our year. So if you use that simple strategy, you're not going to come out ahead. You're not going to win every single negotiation, but you will, over the course of your life, come out ahead. And the other thing to keep in mind is that if you do have specific information that is unique to your negotiation, then yes, you definitely want to adjust your strategy based on the other party, who they are, the specific information, the specific circumstances of your negotiation. You want to mix it up. You want to make adjustments and strategize appropriately. But if you're just going into negotiations blind, you're just making a guess, being nice, being retaliatory, being forgiving, and being transparent, that is going to be helpful to you overall as an overall strategy. And hopefully you can feel good about that. Hopefully you can feel really good about being able to be transparent. Because the other thing I want to say about feeling anxious or scared about negotiations is that I think sometimes where that comes from is some misconceptions about negotiation, and misconceptions that we think that negotiation techniques are really what make the difference, but really it's a bigger impact is just being somebody who has good relationships, and somebody who you can watch these guys backing up they're doing a little negotiation with the driveway there. But being somebody who has good relationships and builds trust and rapport, that goes a lot farther in negotiations. And so, there's some misconceptions there. There's no need to feel anxious. There's no need to feel scared. Have fun. And hey, when in doubt, if you're going into a negotiation blind, nice, retaliatory, forgiving, and transparent is a solid strategy that you can use, and you'll come out ahead. If you need help with any negotiations you have coming up, or you just want to bounce some ideas off of me, give me a call. Reach out to me here on social media. I hope you are having a beautiful day. I hope you enjoyed these tips. If you did, please like, comment, share. I'd love to hear from you. Please drop a hashtag live if you're here live. I see Gary. What's up, Gary? Good to see you. And drop a hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. Have a great day.